Why the fuck do retail workers hate alternative people so much? I feel like I haven't seen many people talk about it, and I know that I cannot be the only one that's experienced these types of things. There's been countless fucking times that I've gone into so many different stores and been profiled based on how I look by the workers, and they assume that I'm gonna steal shit. They followed me around the store and even asked me for customer service constantly, the whole shebang. And the reason I know this is because I've worked customer service for over 6 years, and I know what it looks like when a retail worker is up someone's ass like that. This isn't anything new either. This has been going on ever since I was in middle school, which was 10 fucking years ago. The worst experience that I've had with something like this actually happened in an Ulta, and this was fairly recently. A few months ago, I had just gotten paid and I had run out of a ton of my essentials. So naturally, I made my makeup grocery shopping list and hauled my ass to Ulta. I walk in and the store's pretty quiet, and no one greeted me at all, even though I saw a couple of the workers look at me. I was just like, whatever, moving on, I'm just gonna get my stuff, I don't need help anyways, I know what I'm looking for. When I initially walked into the store and wasn't greeted, I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt and think to myself, maybe they were just busy with something else behind the register, maybe they were just doing an operational task or something, you know what I mean? They had recently rearranged the location that I regularly go to, so I was kind of moseying around for a little bit trying to find all of the brands that I normally use. And there was a worker that was following me around the entire time that I was doing this. But mind you, at this point, they hadn't even asked me if I needed help yet. Finally, they asked me if I needed help, and even though I didn't need it, I was already uncomfortable that they kept following me around. So I told them that I was looking for a certain brand, but couldn't find it since they rearranged it, which wasn't a lie, but I easily could have just found it myself. I was wicked pleasant to the girl that helped me and everything, and I was like, thank you so much, like I was looking everywhere for it. Then she told me, oh, let me know if you need any other help, and I was like, thank you, and I thought that was the end of it. But then I saw a different worker start following me too, and I was like, okay, what the actual fuck, this is strange. Once the second worker started following me around too, I realized what was actually happening, and that was that they were profiling me because I'm alt, covered in piercings, they thought I was stealing. At this point too, mind you, I probably had like $70 worth of product in my shopping basket. It wasn't in my own shopping bag that I brought, it was one of the Ulta baskets. The second worker then asked me if I needed help, and I was like, no, thank you, I'm all set, I actually have almost everything I need now. I rushed to get the last of what I needed just because I was so uncomfortable and felt so disrespected. So I pulled up my little coupon on my phone and I got in line. Once I paid and was walking towards the door, the first worker that came up to me and was following me around came up to me and asked to look in my shopping bag and my receipt. I actually used to work at a different Ulta location, and I know damn well that in that handbook, it tells you that you cannot confront shoplifters even if you saw them steal. And it's like that at most retail stores. I felt so fucking dehumanized, and I was absolutely baffled that this was happening to me. Because I spent over $100, like I was a paying customer. I was so disgusted by how I was treated and the fact that Ulta lets people like that work for them that I haven't shopped at any location since. Now I'm just willing to waste the extra big bucks at Sephora to be respected, or if I'm just wicked broke at the time, I'll go to Target or CVS. Retail workers really need to do a better job about not being so discriminatory and profiling people based on how they look. And this is not at all just limited to alternative people. This is just people profiling others in general, whether it's race, religion, disability. The amount of stories that I see online of people's bad experiences, whether it's being disabled, a person of color, alternative, anything. It's appalling. This should not be happening this much. Don't get a fucking customer service job if you are not gonna treat all of your customers like fucking equals. Point blank fucking period.